Section 1 of Life of John Churchill, Duke of Marlborough. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Pamela Nagami, M.D. Life of John Churchill, Duke of Marlborough, by Louise Creighton. Chapter 1. Churchill's Early Years, Part 1. John Churchill was born at Ashe in Devonshire on the 24th of June, 1650. His father, Winston Churchill, was a Cavalier who throughout the stormy days of the Commonwealth remained faithful to the cause of the Stuarts. On this account his family estate of Minturn was burdened by Parliament with a fine so heavy that he could not possibly pay it, and his estate was sequestrated. At the Restoration there seemed a hope of more prosperous days for Winston Churchill. His estate of Minturn was given back to him, and he was soon after knighted. He was returned to Parliament and received some trifling appointments about court. He amused himself with the pursuit of literature, and published a work called Divi Britannici, a ridiculous panegyric on royalty. But though regarded with favour by Charles II, on account of his persistent loyalty, Sir Winston Churchill remained in needy circumstances, and had not much money to spend on the education of his children. Before the Restoration, John, his eldest surviving son, had been taught by his father and a neighbouring clergyman. Afterwards, when his father came to London, he was for a short time a scholar at St. Paul's School, where, however, he did not stay long enough to get any literary training, and remained all his life entirely wanting in book learning. Sir Winston Churchill thought it well to make speedy use of the favour he enjoyed at court, and soon after the Restoration took John away from school to place him as page of honour with the Duke of York, the king's brother, and John's sister, Arabella, was made maid of honour to the first Duchess of York, Anne Hyde. In this way the fortunes of Sir Winston's children were secured. John's interest in military matters was soon noticed by the Duke of York. One day, struck by the eagerness with which he saw his page watch him direct the exercise of 2 regiments of foot guards, the Duke asked him what profession he would choose for himself. The boy threw himself on his knees before his master, and begged that he might be given a pair of colours in one of those fine regiments. His wish was soon fulfilled, and at the age of 16, in the year 1666, he got his commission and went out to Tangiers with his regiment. Tangiers, then a dependency of the English crown, was being besieged by the Moors, and in the chance skirmishes of the siege Churchill eagerly seized every opportunity of showing his valour and zeal for his profession. He was recalled the same year by the Duke of York, and continued for some time in attendance upon his master at court. Churchill was well fitted to shine amongst the gay and profligate crowd of courtiers who surrounded the pleasure-loving Charles II. He was tall and well made, with fine features, fascinating manners, and an indolent grace which had great charm. He soon showed his ability to rule men. He combined such perfect dignity of manner with so entire a command of temper that even when he was young and insignificant, none dared take a liberty with him. The proud beauties of the court looked with much favour upon the handsome young soldier, and the Duchess of Cleveland, one of Charles II's mistresses, regarded him with special interest. Once he was nearly surprised alone with her by the king, but Churchill's presence of mind did not fail him, and he leapt from the window to avoid discovery. The Duchess rewarded him for this bold feat by a present of £5,000. Though he might be gay and giddy, Churchill already showed that care of money which became such a ruling passion with him in after life, and prudently invested his £5,000 in buying an annuity. Churchill's advancement was also greatly aided by the favour with which the Duke of York regarded his sister Arabella. James's love for her made him willing to do all in his power for her brother. In 1672 Churchill was sent to Holland with his regiment, which formed part of a detachment of 6,000 men, who were led by the Duke of Monmouth, Charles
Sample complete. Ready to continue?